This is Julian Roman with MovieWeb. Alex, Djimon, how you guys doing?
We're
Hello,
doing great.
Julian.
How are you?
How are you?
Oh man, I gotta tell you, you guys have made a spectacular film. Fans are gonna be really impressed. Okay, so you both worked on a lot of blockbuster films, been on blockbuster sets. There's stuff in this movie that just I haven't seen before that was really impressive. So when you were filming, can you both let me know what was one thing that just really blew you away that you saw?
Jamon's acting. You don't have it, and Lupita's acting, and Joe is incredible in the film. We didn't have too much stuff together, but Lupita and Djimon, that kind of commitment to this make believe is sort of what inspires you to act and be an actor. And I'm not just saying it; I really mean it. And so watching those two, and watching the cat. The cat. Without the cat, there is no movie. And the cat taught me a lot about the method. We did a lot of Stanislavski and a lot of techniques and things.
And you would, yeah, the cat was connecting people
Yeah, the cat was,
in the story.
yeah. And outside, the cat threw a lot of parties, and people would go and spend time with the cat. And
Really?
yeah, no, a lot. You weren't invited?
Mm-mm.
Oh, let's probably get to the next question then.
Okay.
No, you're not wrong. That might be the greatest cat in the history of cinema. Okay, so in the beginning, without revealing spoilers, you guys are thrust together in a situation where you're basically in the worst case scenario, but you can't scream, you can't call for help, and so everything is basically just all facial inflection. You're basically showing terror all the time. So talk about honing that craft and emoting that like visceral terror and fear. For both of you, please.
I have to say that was quite challenging because I guess, whatever we do, we're somewhat the instrument of interpretation for that particular character. And here, while I can't talk too much about my character, that's more, we're always coming around where you can't really say anything about your character. You can't really say anything about the movie, other than the fact that this was yeah, right. Other than the fact that this was a unique, horrific, horrifying terror taking place, being staged in New York City, and as we all know, New York City is a city that never sleeps. And so, how do you, what a contradiction between the theme of our story, and trying to be quiet in order to stay alive. It's quite a contradiction. Yeah, I mean, that's as much as we can
Literally,
really say
yeah.
about
I'm
it.
nervous. I'm like, well, can't say any spoilers.
That's true. They'll come after you. All right. So let me reframe that. So obviously on set, there's some kind of like VFX to indicate what the monsters look like. And I mean, they're freaking incredible on screen. But when you're looking at them, is it a guy holding a tennis ball? Like, what does it
No, the
look like?
monsters were real. Those were real monsters.
Um,
They come from Minnesota, and they fly them in. They're all over, and they're in Minneapolis.
And and there was actually, I'm wondering, yeah, there was a shot of the creature being a tennis ball on a stick that we passed through a window. There was that.
That was hard.
But oftentimes, there wasn't even that. Oftentimes, we just have to imagine, we know it's coming from that particular direction. And so you just have to live, yeah.
And I had a lot of middle school bullies that used to bully me, so I just would pretend it was the middle school bullies, and then suddenly I would, really look terrified and nervous and upset.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys killed
You
it.
know who
Thanks
you
so
are.
much. Cheers.
You know who you are, bullies.
Thank you.